फ्रेंड्स वेलकम बैक। सो काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट अपडेट मिस्टर डी एस मूर्ति सर। सो मिस्टर डी एस मूर्ति सर की तरफ से सो प्लीज़ मेक श्योर टू शेयर दिस अपडेट एंड फ्रेंड्स यहाँ पे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना एंड वीडियो को लाइक कर देना। मिस्टर डी एस मूर्ति fellow pensioners from the Hyderabad has raised various questions and sought answers. So an attempt has been made to answer each and every question raised by him. So we cannot base arguments in court based on the conjectures and half-truth. The case has to be fought on facts and referring to judgment with relevant paragraphs and context. It is not a joke to present a case in the Honorable Supreme Court without substance and win the case. So Singla case has been dismissed by single judge and then appeal also dismissed by division bench of Honorable Chandigarh High Court. So at present SLP has been filed at the Honorable Supreme Court against the dismissal for the information. So the bank retirees are eagerly waiting for pension revision is overdue and it has to come through. I'm sure and pray for early revision of pension to all. So we quote family pension revision 100% DA pension option to the resignees. So all of the above we got without going to the court, without any corresponding pension regulations and without proving the availability of the sufficient funds in the pension fund. So this should be eye opener and similarly the pension revision also has to take place. So earnest request to Mr. Murthy sir to go through the clarity and answers provided to each question. So any further clarity is required, feel free to raise the issue query. I am sure we'll read the pension regulations various judgment in full before quoting them. So here are answers and clarities to various questions of Mr. DS. Question posed by Mr. DS Murthy: why pension updation is not offered to PSB pensioners for the last 3 decades, while in every other sector updation of pension is ensured along with every wage revision to the respective employees. So pensions are paid as per pension regulations of respective bank. Kindly refer regulations and point out which part of regulation deals with updation and how updation to be done. Please explain. So while the legally binding obligation in MOS stated 29th October 1993 under Section 2P and Section 18(1) of ID Act 1947 and Rule 58 of ID Rules 1957 including DA at par with RBI pensioners and updation of pension on RBI lines have not been complied with, especially with the apex court have been repeatedly affirming through various judgments the following like the right under contract cannot be taken away and they become enforceable by court of law. Its binding effect cannot be changed on the basis of what parties choose to say afterward, nor them can be permitted to wriggle out. The contract is required to be read as whole. So friends यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं in Singla case this has been dealt with discussed in detail in Honorable Chandigarh High Court while dismissing the writ petition. So please read the judgment and argue if any fresh points. So ये है यहाँ पे वो पूरी judgment. So while the MOS dated 29th October 1993 and pension regulations 1995 are to be read together and made applicable accordingly, so since they are equally binding on all the parties and enforceable under the law, why no worthwhile attempt has been made in that direction so far? The validity of MOS dated 29th October 1993, so all these years cannot be doubted, especially when DFS of Government of India had taken it as the basis for extending pensionary benefits to employees of RRB as per the former's affidavit filed in the apex court. In that connection, the court has accepted it. So यहाँ पे आप दोस्तों देख सकते हैं parliamentary committee recommendations are not binding. Unfortunately, Resolution 35(1) amendments has to be reread along with the annexure. So काफ़ी बड़ी अपडेट है. So please pause the video and try to study it thoroughly because This is a very big context here. So pension revision is a different case. So you can see here various questions and answers are being provided. So very big. Then 8088 points is not yet implemented for anyone in RBI. So please check the facts. So Mr. Niranjan sir has shared this full. So that's all for the session, friends. Mr. Niranjan sir.